Inch'Allah, ça a sauvegardé. Hein. Voilà, c'est reparti. Bon, on est où? On ça va.
Tu l'as dit pas.
Ouais, Titi. Désolé, ça a bugué.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them! Them big fucking things! Over there! Steady, turbo kids! No!
Je fais la même collection de Titi.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Bonne chance.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Un pieu dans le cœur.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the
Sois
woman from the
nouveau-né.
bar.
Tu t'es fait refaire.
Are you
Nouveau-né.
like me?
Compris?
Can you help me?
I believe so. I already have.
Retourne chez le médecin.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Oh ben non, c'est...
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a
C'est lui
moment
qui
to
vient à nous.
secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No,
Mom.
please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William,
Ah, il a
I'll
pas
be a step
envie.
closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
What?
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Ah. Logique. Non, Ram, c'est bien. Salut, Poké YouTube.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
Ça va et toi?
What woman?
Oh, don't
Comment
play me
vas-tu?
for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown. if I'm not
Quoi?
mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it.
Bonne nuit tout le monde.
I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood
Ta mère
sample
m'a
from the
réveillé
corpse
4 fois
of
aujourd'hui.
William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Bon, pourquoi il avance plus là?
Then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
Avance!
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Oui. Bah
It
j'attends,
seems
il
I have
avance
little
là.
choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ah. Yeah. Chut. Dormir la nuit, hein.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
J'ai changé. J'ai mis une nouvelle blouse.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have,
Enfin,
but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
c'est bon, lâche-moi. Je suis bouffé.
Là, il est
Voilà, beau gosse.
il a le style.
Je passe comment?
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Elle est morte.
Rotten or crusty, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox.
Je veux mes
I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oui.
Si elle montre gratitude.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Que?
Je dois guider vers les ténèbres.
Non, j'ai rien compris.
Back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Ah, t'es mort. Yeah. Il est un peu bête lui, hein. Encore?
Taste a life to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Pour le petit reste.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
On
I
m'a
apologize,
dit qu'à
nurse.
avec tout ce que tu m'as acheté,
I needed
en
some
fait,
time to myself.
faudrait que je recommande un deuxième.
This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Comprends-toi.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
Tu tues les gens, puis là,
I
tu-
gave him a sedative to help him
tu
sleep.
dans une
Poor
affaire,
thing was in quite a state of shock.
comprends rien.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Parce que
When
je
you
suis un
accepted
vampire
the job from
gentil.
him, I thought you would have known about your employer.
Pas ça.
Si, gars.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me.
Tais-toi.
The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is Sutton. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Bah, j'échange mes yeux shiny, là, vu que c'est obligé qu'il soit là.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Merci la nurse. Ou une femme.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Lui sucer son sang.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Hmm? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Oui, l'appel.
En haut à gauche.
De la nuit.
C'est toi ça.
Je suis un vampire aussi. Non, l'abus.
Il l'a remis.
Il a une carte myope qui est YouTube. La haine.
This must be the place.
Oh, je la
It's
cherche.
definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Je trouve que tu peux pas s'augmenter tes trucs.
C'est humaine. Mita. C'est le gars. Son cœur bat. Elle est humaine. La charogne.
Ça va, toi.
Faire quoi là?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Oh, sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
C'est pas genre, c'est pas un vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not an... No, such a...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Je comprends R. Ja, sauf qu'il y a rien.
C'est quoi le principe du jeu, il te demande, Tiki?
Ouais.
Bah, t'es un vampire.
Voilà.
Et t'es à la recherche de celui qui t'a transformé.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But
What about my thirst for blood?
Je suppose que quand t'as trouvé celui qui t'a transformé, il y aura le combat final. Que tu auras le déclic.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
C'est quoi? Tu les attaques avec tes griffes.
Ce que je viens de faire.
Ah, bah non, t'attaques avec ton arc.
Non, je les one shot. Yeah.
Oh. La claire. Rebecca, finalement, je trouve ça joli.
Attends, je suis revenu au truc.
It's locked, all right.
Je suis revenu au début. Change quoi?
cannot enter. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
T'avais pas vu? Je l'avais pas vu, wesh. Ah, ok, bonne journée à toi.
Mars fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
What?
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Bah ouais.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
fait, il s'est pas passé à travers le corps.
Mais je sais pas comment on boit du sang.
Tu trouves des humains déjà. Une personne qui fait le rêve là. Encore le coup qui distribue.
1960.
6,42.
J'y étais presque. Pas le temps. Ça va plus vite, gars.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from
Oups, désolé madame.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Doctor?
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
Ok. Fabriquer un traitement pour la fatigue.
Thelma Hap. Croft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Bon, elle est où la meuf?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of...
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your...
Duty called?
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finish...
You always knew the words to calm the
C'est qui?
It's locked. It's locked. I cannot enter.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench. I understand you must be very angry at this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope...
It's one of them! No!
Non.
I'm managing a train terminal.
Good evening. I always know what you know.
S'en fout, c'est pas une quête.
Please show me what.
Of course. Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive.
Elle est où elle? D'habitude elle est là. Ah là, voilà.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No. You are deluded. You think you crave blood, but you have no physical need for it. You have no idea what that is like.
But what am I feeling? It cannot only be in my head. I know my flesh is rotting. I feel it. It disgusts me.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
C'est pas elle. Je sais pas quoi. Ok, il est en haut.
It's locked.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous. This must be all so new to you.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm.
I cannot express my thrill at this.
I'm a dead man. Forgive me. Thank you.
Very well.
Please.
The Pembroke only
A spokesman.
discretion.
And you would like me?
By the stole, of course not. I would.
Accepted. I'll see what...
Moche les yeux. Bon. Voilà, Titi. Bonne journée à toi. Merci d'être passé sur le live. Et à tantôt pour faire du Fortnite.